Hi, guys. My name is Beth, and I am definitely an alcoholic. I thought I would just shoot a little updated video today of all things standby related. I had the pleasure of speaking with a recovery group this morning for about an hour filled with women, which was really very enjoyable, and they asked great questions. And they also wanted to know how women are different than men when it comes to drinking. So I explained what I learned in treatment way back in the day, that women are especially susceptible to the intoxicating effects of alcohol by 30% more than men for a couple of reasons. Because number one, we have more fat on our bodies. Grr, nobody likes that. And less water and less of an enzyme needed to break down alcohol. And that matters because men have more water in their bodies and alcohol dissolves in water. So note the conundrum. We women will get much more drunk much quicker than men, which also helps explain. People used to say back in my drinking days, I would have one glass of whatever, a cocktail, a beer, wine, and I would go from 0 to 100. And we didn't understand that. Neither did I, till I went to treatment after 2 DUIs and learned that that's one reason why. And I've done a couple of other podcasts today, just continuing to promote my book, Stand By. And, you know, the book is about me. It's a memoir. It's also true crime. I take you behind the scenes of a lot of the news stories that I've covered. But it's also about you, because I believe that in my struggle, in my surrender, you've got to surrender, and in my strength, you might see yourself in that if you are currently facing your own challenges. And I also hope that my book kind of serves as a tool and a companion to you to show you what the cost of transformation looks like and why it matters. And the reason that I'm talking about Stand By more now is I'd like to encourage you to buy a copy if you would. It is, Black Friday after all, on Amazn. You can also get it on Barnes & Noble or Kindle. It'll be out in the next few months on Audible. But buy it for yourself, maybe for someone that you think in your life could benefit from reading it, because I talk about what getting a DUI and alcoholism and recovery looks like behind the scenes. We know the headlines, especially when I got busted for two, one right after the other, back in 2007 and 2008. But you don't know the human behind the headlines. And that's what I try to explain in the book. And also why we go through certain processes with the cops, the courts, the jail, consequences, all that stuff. And now I'm coming up on 17 years of sobriety, and I consider sobriety my superpower. And it's not just for me. I'm not the hero in the story here. What I'm hoping you see is I'm but an everyday person who just had a very high profile job. And I wrote the book so that you could be the hero of your story. And that's what I wanted to pass along.